All right, hello. Today is the 23rd of September, Math 1, and we're going to talk about I can graph anything, linears and absolute values. Over the next couple of days, you're going to be graphing a bunch of stuff. So let's start with the learning goal, and it's going to be Lizette. What is the learning goal?
I can use a graph or function to describe real life.
Good, and then Maddie, why?
Graphs are all around me in the world. I want to be able to understand and create them.
Good. So I can graph anything. Look around, graphs are everywhere. We use graphs to describe and explain the world around us. Physics, engineering, biology, medicine all use graphs. But how are these graphs created and what do they mean? We're going to focus on a very specific type of graph today. We're going to look at an absolute value function and how can we create this. That's our goal for today. And then slowly we're going to get into other ones, linears. Actually, we're doing linears today also. Boom. So let's start with our piece of graph paper. Take your piece of graph paper, hold it up like this. Fold it in half. Hot dog. Open it up. Fold it in half. Hamburger. You now have 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. But watch this, there's more. If you flip it over, you have another 4 boxes. You have 8 boxes. In your first box, draw a coordinate system using a ruler. If you need a ruler, I will give you one. Don't do that, Chris. You don't need that. You need a ruler. Ruler. Take one. Ruler.
Do you draw that thing in here?
Yep.
Okay.
Ruler. Rulers. Ruler. Take one. Ruler. 1. You're drawing a coordinate system in your first box. It must line up with the graph paper. You're drawing an X and a Y in the first coordinate system, or in the first box. You're not worrying about counting it and making it right in the center. Don't spend time with that. That's it. So far, so good. Perfect. That one's beautiful. I'm going to show the world that one. This is what I want. Something like that. So, just do this. This is what I want. Yes. This is what I want. Right here. Nico, good. You good. Don't worry about numbering it. Don't put hash marks on it. This is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. Who was this?
No, just Presley's.
Please do not helicopter the rulers. Thank you. I'd like you to plot. I'm going to plot the first point with you. You can also plot it. I'm going to plot -3, 2. -3, 1, 2, 3, 2. Put a point right there. -3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Then plot -2, -4. Plot -2, -4. Good. -2, -4. Good. Yeah, you got it. Good, you got it. Good. You don't spend time doing task marks and things. Don't spend time doing nothing with me. Also, so you know,
That maybe,
so negative 2, let's say negative 2, negative 4. Not squares. Same thing. Do not number these. When you number it, you're actually making errors and making it not work. Don't number it, just count the squares. Good. 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 Negative 2, negative 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's put one more point out here. Oh, don't get this one wrong. 0, 4.
you gotta get it right.
You got it right. You got it right. Where is it? Good. Where is it? 0, 0 side to side, not 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, right there, 0, 4. 0, 4. 0, 4. Good. 0, 4. I don't. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that what you got? Okay. At this point, I'm going to assume the following. 1, that you know how to draw a coordinate system correctly on a piece of graph paper. And 2, that you know how to plot points. That's a given at this point. You've got to be able to do that. If you can't, come after school and I'll work with you. But both of those are skills that you should have, hopefully. So now we're going to graph a function. We're going to graph y equals 2x minus 3. In your notes, write down graph y equals 2x minus 3. And make a table underneath it. You're doing this in your notes.
Is X the domain?
Beg your pardon?
Is X the domain?
X is the domain, and Y is the range. Repeat after me. I can graph anything. One more time. I can graph anything. It's just a table of values. We're going to plug in some X's, we're going to get out some Y's. It's going to be a bunch of points, we plot them on the graph. What do you want to plug into this? Chris? What do you want to put in? He wants to put in a 6. Okay, ready? When you put in a 6, it's going to be big. It's not going to fit on your graph. Look, if I do 6, 12 minus 3 is 9. Are you going to be able to, can you get up to 9?
Yeah.
You guys can't? Let's not. Let's keep it smaller. Oh, there we go. Ready, Chris? 2 times 2.
4.
Minus 3. So far, you have 1 point that you could graph. Don't graph it yet. I need another point. You got it. Jackson. 3. Ready? 2 times 3.
6.
Minus 3. I'm thinking of a very specific point. Let's see if you can do the point that I want. Go for it.
-2?
That's not the one. But I did like that. Presley.
0?
I like 0 a lot. 2 times 0? Minus 3? In your second box right here, draw a coordinate system and plot those points. Okay, show me those lines. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the dots. Just making a line. Got it? Connect to the dots and make a line. Use your ruler. Connecting those dots to make a line. And not just a line saying make it long. Keep plotting. I feel like your 0, -3 is going to be right here. 0, -3 is right there. So we have these 2, 1, 2, 1. Go, put your pencil at 0, 0. Go over 2.
So
Up 1. Put a point there. That's 2, 1. Put your pencil at 0, 0. Go over 3. Up 3. Put a point there. That's 3, 3. Put your pencil at 0, 0. Don't go over at all. Go down 3. Put a point there. You just have a line. Connect the dots and make a nice line. One of these is off. Part of it's at 3, 3. This one right there should be at 2, 1. 2, 1 right there. Nope. This point's off. It should be at 0, -3. You have that -3, 0. So put it down there. Can I see yours? Use your ruler. Draw a line just like that. Draw a line just like that. There we go. One of these points is off. If this point is wrong, that should be at
I do that.
no.
One should be right there. Extend the line so I can go that long. Draw a line that looks like that. This point is off. It should be at 0. Okay. Here are the points. Graphing lines. I start at 0, 0. I'm going to go over 2, up 1. 0, 0. Go over 3, up 3. 0, 0. Don't go over. Go down 3. And the magic of computers, there's the line. Repeat after me. I can graph anything. The errors are that I saw that there were plotting points correctly and possibly putting things into the functions. We're just going to put numbers into the functions, get numbers out, and then plot it. Let's try another one. This time, it's an absolute value. In your notes, graph. And I'm telling you what to put into it, X and Y. Here we go, Nico. You're going to do the first one. -1. -1 minus 2.
3.
-3. Absolute value.
3.
Boom, you got your first point. Don't plot it yet, though. Let's fill in the table first. Selah isn't here right now, but her lovely sister Micah is. See how I recovered from that? Pretty good, yeah. Yeah? Oh, dude. All right, here we go. Micah, 0 minus 2. Absolute value. Taryn, 1 minus 2.
-1.
Absolute value.
1.
You want to do the next one? Okay, Jordan, 2 minus 2.
0.
Absolute value.
0.
Gavin, 3 minus 2. Absolute value. Plot it. New graph. You know, drop some more points. Did you see the pattern? Yeah, there you go. Yay, Chris. Cheerleader. Yo, you do cheer? Yes, you
No,
do.
no, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, no.
I'm Chris.
Yeah, and can you
What? I can do it. When I taught high school, I watched a lot of cheer. And here's one of the moves they used to do. This is back in the early 2000s. You guys do that in cheer?
No, we do.
It's too bad, 'cause
No,
that was a
we're
really good move back then.
competitive cheer, not
I think
sideline
it'd be like
cheer.
this.
No.
Oh,
There's a big difference.
competitive?
Where you like
Competitive is
throw
like,
people in the air.
yeah.
Oh.
We do stunts.
Cheers.
I can do that.
We do stunts, tumbling, and stuff. Oh, fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
see? Look at that.
We throw our flyers in the air and they hope we catch them. So
You're not a flyer, you're a thrower.
that one goes, yeah.
You're a base. All right. Alright, little base too. Ball. Like that what you got? You're actually like down the base.
No.
That's alright, Maddie. Keep going. No, something went wrong.
Oh,
Something
wait.
went wrong. Good. Now, drop some more points over here and make it go up. See, follow the pattern. One of your points is off. Actually, you do that. See right there. Check it out. What I want you to do, add some more points over here. Just kind of like continue the pattern, make it more of a V. Boom, boom. Draw in the V. Boom. And just follow the pattern. Drop a point, drop a point, drop a point.
Wait, you dropped it once?
That's good. That's perfect.
No! Stop it!
That's beautiful. That's magnificent. How are we doing over here?
Don't forget or
Good Jay.
we draw them on the other side too.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you can. It's a pattern for me, right? So you can just extend that pattern.
I know, but like that. Get it wrong.
Down, down, down. Add some more points.
I don't know.
You see the pattern? Okay. Alright.
Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb.
So, -1.
Oh, that way.
3.
Oh my, I did negative and negative.
0, 2, 1, 1, 2, 0, 3, 1.
I've already drank them. Wait. I drank one this morning. Like one glass.
Negative back.
So yours is
I mean,
-1 and 3, that's good.
yeah.
0, 2, that's good.
I do
1, 1, that's good. 2, 0, 2, 0.
That's something.
So you got something at 1, 2, and that doesn't. All right. On the last two examples, I've really guided you and told you what to plug into it. Stop. I've told you what to put in. The thing is, in real life, no one's going to tell you what to put into the function. You have to figure out on your own what to put in. So there's your graph. So how do you know what numbers to plug in? It's like fishing. You're going to throw out a net and you're going to catch the shape. -1 to 1. That will catch every linear function. Linears are things that just like have an x in them. Like y equals 2x plus 1. The first thing we did was a linear. -3 to 3, that'll catch other things. And we're going to be going fishing for a lot of different things in the next couple days. -5 to 5 is really big and catches almost everything. -10 to 10. If you put in -10, -9, -8, -7, and went all the way to 10, you would catch almost every shape that we're going to be doing in this class. So we're going to go fishing for this. This is a linear. It's not an absolute value. It's a line. I need you to tell me what the net should be. What do you want to do? That's To catch a line, I need at least 3 points. I've got to put in 3 numbers.
6, 5,
If you go back to the last slide, I gave you 3 examples of nets. Good things to try. Go for it.
-1, -3, and -5.
That is not one of the nets I gave you to try. You want to be very just kind of consistent with your nets. Give me a net.
-1, 0, and 1.
Good. -1, 0, and 1. The problem with that net is, do you want to take half of a 1?
No, you don't.
Do you want to take half? So,
Oh, wait, never mind.
but that's going to be hard to graph.
Yeah.
So let's try a different net.
Okay, 0, 1, and 2. Or wait, 2, 3, and 4. She wasn't right.
So no, I wouldn't use this net because I don't want to take a half of something.
-2, 0.
How about this? -2, 0.
0, 2, sorry.
How about that net? That's a nice logical net to throw out to try to catch this thing.
Wait. But you can't take half of 0.
Half of 0 is 0.
Oh.
Okay. Fill in the table. Do not graph it yet, please. Fill in the table, but don't graph it. You're doing it on your notes, yes. Fill in the table, do not graph it. Maddie, what's half of 2?
1.
Okay. Negative times a negative is?
Positive.
So +1 plus 3.
4.
Done. Miranda, what's half of 0?
0,
Plus 3?
3.
Bradley, what's half of 2?
1,
But it's a negative, which makes it -1 plus 2.
2.
Go plot it. You just caught the shape.
Mr. Barr, do you want us to keep the plots going?
Yes.
My moves.
I'm trying to be trying.
Good. So extend it out because you can see the pattern, right? Down 1 over 2, down 1. Extend it out and connect the dots. Use a ruler on the next one. It shouldn't do this bendy thing that just happened. Because right here it was over 2 up 1, and then you started going up 1 over 1 up 1 over 1. You're following that pattern. Which one is it here? Good. Let's do another one. You have to throw out the net. You must be logical on your net. So what do you want to throw out? Tell your neighbor, what do you want to put into this table to try to get the numbers out? Maddie, tell your neighbor. Chris, tell your neighbor. Gavin, tell your neighbor. Gavin, tell your neighbor. What do you want to put into this? Nico, what do you want to put into it? Bradley, what do you want to put into it?
-3, -2, -1, 0,
Good.
1,
And
3, 4.
so Aiden, what do you want to do? Micah, what do you want to do? Okay, I'm going to come over here to Nico. Nico, what do you want to do?
I want to put in -3, -2, -1.
So let's go -3 to 3. We're going to go -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and we'll go to 4 because we have space. Yes, you're doing this one in your notebook because you have to put down the numbers. This one you're doing in your notebook. See if you can fill in the table, then I'll help you with it in a moment. All right, let's put a -3 in. Let's go with Lizette. -3 minus 1. -4, absolute value. Plus 2. 6. Maddie.
Yes.
-2 minus 1.
Is 3.
-3, absolute value.
3,
Plus 2.
2, 5. Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Presley, -1 minus 1.
-2.
-2, absolute value.
2.
Plus 2.
4.
Miranda, 0. 0 minus 1. Absolute value. Plus 2.
3.
Greenlee, 1 minus 1.
0.
Absolute value.
0.
Plus 2.
2.
JJ, 2 minus 1.
1,
Absolute value.
1,
Plus 2.
3.
You actually just caught the bottom of this thing right there.
Yeah.
Putting in a 3. Chris, 3 minus 1.
2.
Absolute value.
2.
Plus 2.
4.
Plot it. You should get a V shape. because you got it right there.
Oh, okay. It doesn't go up far enough.
Good, don't plot that point. And it's just following the pattern. It's good. Gonna watch the magic here. Ready and magic. Is that what you wanted?
Yep.
Absolute value. An absolute value makes ready? V. Absolute value. Say it with me. Absolute value. Say it. Absolute value. Anything with an absolute value should be making a V. If it's not making a V, you're doing something wrong. Absolute value. Let's do another one. What do you want to put into this? None. Pick a net. Okay, you want to do that? Cool. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. How about that? Sure. It's a nice medium-sized net. You plug in a -2, what comes out? -2. You plug in a -1, what comes out? Plug in a 1, what comes out? Plug in a 0, what comes out? Plug them in, see what comes out. JJ, come on. Come graph it. You can do it, JJ. Here comes JJ. What color are you going to use, JJ? Black. Using black.
Yep.
-2, negative. Check that out. -2, -2. That. Nice. Here's the magic, JJ.
Who's cow?
Let's see. No. Yeah, no, we will go back. Let's go back. That one right there. What do you want to plug in? What do you want to plug in, Greenlee?
-3. Nice.
-3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's get some answers. Nico, when you plug a -3 in, what comes out? So -3 plus 1.
-2.
Absolute value.
2.
But that makes it a?
-2.
Ooh. Aiden.
Yes.
Ready? -2. We're going to plug in a -2. -2 plus 1.
-1.
Absolute value.
1.
But that makes it? Bradley. -1. -1 plus 1.
1 and 0,
0. Absolute value.
0,
Negative.
and 0.
0. Gavin over here. 0 plus 1. Absolute value. But that makes it 1. Gavin right there. 1 plus 1.
2.
Absolute value of that.
2.
Negative.
-2.
Nice. Jordan, plug in that 2 for me. 2 plus 1.
3.
Absolute value.
3.
Makes it
-3.
Jackson, 3 plus 1.
4.
Absolute value.
4.
Negative.
4.
Plot it. What shape should you get?
The V.
An absolute value. Absolute value. Is it right there? Is that it?
Yeah.
Nice. That point right there is called the vertex. It's the bottom. You always got to catch that guy. In absolute value, you've got to catch that vertex. If you don't catch it, it just looks like a line.
Okay.
So that point right there is called the vertex. Absolute value vertex. Absolute value vertex. This guy right there, that's called the vertex, that bottom of it. Something's weird. It's looking weird. It's not. It should be making a B. It's not making a B. Okay. -3, -2. -3, 1, 2,
I might have messed
-2.
up.
Then use mine. So erase those 4 points. We'll start fresh. Absolute value. Okay. Go to -3, -2. Good, put a point there. Go to -2, -1. Good. Go to -1, 0. -1, go over 1. We don't do anything else with 1. Go to 0, -1. 0 down 1. There it is. Now we're catching the B. Go to 1, -2. And go to 2, -3. There it is. So what's happening is you're using all the zeros. You're talking about it. Good. I got it. No! Where's yours? Let's see. Which pencil is 0, 0? I want you to go to -3, -2. There, all the numbers are right there. Now I want you to go back to 0, 0. Go -2, -1. Good. I want you to go back to 0, 0. I want you to go to -1, 0. Good. I want you to go to 0, -1. That's -1, 0. 0 means no left, right, down 1. Yep. Where's yours? That looks good. 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 Let's do another one. Our last one. What do you want to put into it? You want to do -5? I'll do a -5. Hey, Chris. Watch what's going to happen here, because there's a... Okay. Chris. -5 minus 2. Absolute value. Half a 7, I don't want to do it. Let's try -4. I'm picking the numbers, aren't I? Who's picking the numbers? We are. So if we pick a number and we don't like it, don't do it. Let's try this one. -4. Maddie, -4 minus 2.
-6.
Absolute value.
6.
Half of that.
3.
Plus 1.
4.
Do you want to do -3?
No.
Let's do -2. JJ, -2. -2 minus 2.
-4.
Absolute value.
4.
Half of that.
2.
Plus 1.
3.
You want to do -1? You get to pick the numbers. Yes? You want to do 0? Sure. 0 minus 2.
-2.
Absolute value of -2. Half of that. Plus 1.
2.
Do you want to do 1? Oh, no. How about 2, Miranda? 2 minus 2. Half of that. plus 1. Let's keep looking for it. What do you want to try now? We put in a 2.
I would like to try an 8.
8's not the next logical number in the sequence.
Oh, 3 then.
4.
4. Nico, 4 minus 2.
2.
Absolute value of 2.
2.
Plus 1.
1.
Plus
2.
Sorry, I lost it, didn't I?
Yeah.
4. Absolute value 1 plus 1, so it should be at 2. And right there, we just caught it. I can see it, right? 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting to come back up to the 2. There's the V. Graph it. All right. Let's. Come on, Maddie, get up here and plot it.
Okay.
I'll do points with you. What color do you want to be? Blue or black?
Blue.
Okay, blue. You do negative 4, 4.
Okay.
Go. I do negative 2, 3. You do 0, 2.
That is one.
I do 2, 1. You do 4, 2. I push the button. There it is.
Check.
Checkmate. Check mark.
Check mark.
Check mark. Start an homework.